Following on from the air fried chip experiment, we want to determine the best time in the process to freeze them. Here I'm using russet potatoes as the red rascal is not yet in season. Peel and chop the potatoes into chips. To tell them apart, I'm cutting a straight cut at both ends of some of the chips. Cutting an angle on the end of another lot. And finally cutting a point. This gives me 3 batches that I can tell apart just by looking at. We follow the process as far as putting in a saucepan with water and bicarb and cooking for the first 2 minutes. Drain this, rinse the chips, add cold water and the vinegar. Bring back to the boil and boil for about 6 minutes. For the russet potatoes, the red rascal can take longer boiling. Drain again. Toss in oil, and this time I'm going to take out the flat-ended chips. These are the first ones to come out of the process. The rest get put into the air fryer for their first stage of cooking. As we need to cook these in batches, we can separate them out to the angle end or the pointy end and put the second batch in the air fryer. The flat end now can go into a bag and ready for the freezer. Second batch cooked and separated. Now we put the pointy end chips back into the air fryer for their final cook. I was a bit short on the pointy end ones. The angle cut chips get bagged, followed by the pointy cut chips. So at this stage we have ones that have just been parboiled, ones that have gone through the cooking process once in the air fryer, and one that have gone through the cooking process twice in the air fryer. All 3 go into the freezer and then they'll come out at another date for testing. Here are the flat end ones that have just been parboiled into the air fryer for 5 minutes at 160. They don't look very good at this stage. Add in the angle cut chips and altogether they will get 6 minutes at 160. Now we add the pointy cut chips and we do 6 minutes at 180 degrees. None of the chips are great, so I think I'll give them another cook considering they've come from frozen. Another 4 minutes at 180, and they're not looking too bad. Some definitely look better than the others, but taste is going to be the main thing. And you can actually hear a bit of crunch. I'm going to take out the ones that are cooked, and then I can put the rest back in for further cooking. 5 minutes, 180. They don't look too bad. You can see the different colour in the different cooking processes. The last lot get another 4 minutes, 180. Shake of salt. And now it's time for the taste test. Ones that have been air fried before freezing definitely had a leather exterior. They lack that crispness you find in a good chip. This was best found in the flat edge chip, the one that had only been parboiled before freezing. Previously when I've done this, I've done it separately and I haven't had all three chips to compare. And each time I've thought they're actually not bad. But to have the three of them to taste side by side, you can see a definite difference between the ones that have been air fried and the ones that have just been parboiled. My recommendation would be to parboil the chips, the double process, vinegar and bicarb, cool them off and then put them in the freezer.